Season 5 Reloaded patch notes are here, so we'll go ahead and kind of go through them specifically for Warzone. I know Zombie gets its big update today as well, so that we'll go ahead and check that out on stream. Global Performance implemented a fix specifically for Xbox One consoles. This should help with performance. Addressed an issue related to system language that was causing PC crashes for Xbox Game Pass players. Customization, they fixed some cosmetic stuff. Performance for Urzikstan, we've made adjustments to world geometry to slightly improve content streaming. And then modes, we get a new mode. We get Supreme Resurgence, which is the one where all the floor loot is fully kitted. But as you can see right here, this is Attack 56 with the Borealis camo, which is an MW3 camo. So that doesn't really line up. So that's actually kind of an interesting, maybe there'll be some carryover there on camos that you couldn't normally use. And maybe they're teasing a little bit of that. But we'll go ahead and see that. Only available in Rebirth Quad. Playlist for this next week. You can look for whatever your mode is there. Obviously, they're going to go ahead and put out whatever they think is doing well, I guess. General. Cold Bowl, that'll be at COD next. They're introducing personal records. So this is a new end match accolade. And this is going to be victory just a whole lot sweeter. When you win a battle royale, you'll now earn a special accolade if you surpass your personal record. Kill record. For accolades only, we're hitting the reset button with Season 5 Reloaded. Someone starts fresh. So if you only get like 5 kills and then the next match you get 7, it'll give you the personal record. Even if you've already broken those in the past. So it's going to still maintain your leaderboards, combat record, but this is specifically for this individual stat. New gameplay. So we get the elite contracts. So those are the ones that are a little bit, they either give you less time or more time depending on the contract. Which will make it a little bit harder or easier to do. And you're going to get a bunch of options for items. So you could either get a Foresight, Advanced Kill Streak, Specialist Perk, and then Redacted Weapon, which could be 8 attachments. Additional details, 7% of the available contracts will become elite. So that's the rarity. And the game may spawn additional elite contracts throughout the match, which makes sense, probably at 7% rate. Any contract can become elite except for most wanted. In ranked play, the elite cash drops a legendary weapon instead of the 4 other normal rewards. I guess they don't want to give a Foresight away in ranked. This feature will be disabled in the World Series of Warzone, though. Some be aware of next month. We also get the Recon Flyover. You're going to get 2 waves of advanced UAVs that fly over. You can see here, it'll just cover. If you end up in that circle, you're going to appear. Pretty straightforward, a public event. In Resurgence, it can occur during Circle 2. And then in Battle Royale, it can occur in Circle 4. Adjusted scavenger contract duration has been decreased to 2.5 minutes, down from 4, give you a little bit of urgency. And then the bounty contracts, chances of happening have been reduced to leave room for the Recon Flyover. We get 2 new weapons, the Spear, and then we get the Torque 35. We'll go ahead and see if those are worthwhile. And then we get new aftermarket parts, week 6 for the bow. And then we're also going to get the Devastator in week 7. So this is for the shotgun. Dual-wield Reclaimer. And then the other one will be high voltage cells, photonic scatter. Okay. Fire spread a lethal laser blast. All right, cool. So that'll be like futuristic weapon. All right, weapon adjustments. So bow, nothing a buff, but it's still a buff. DG 56, probably not a big change. Looks like it's got a buffed. FR 556, slight buff. I wonder if they're changing things for a particular reason. Holger, minor, nothing buff. This is like 5 meters, people. Like, what are we doing? I get that this is important and stuff like that. Like, cool, let's tune it. But this is like, what are we doing? MCW gets a 6 buff that won't actually do anything because they buffed it by 6 meters, and by 5 meters. Woo, let's go. STG gets a nerf, and this is the max damage, which is the up close. And this is the fastest killing 600 millisecond TTK. Decreased to 32, down from 36. Maybe it changes 1 shot to kill. A little bit of extra milliseconds there on the TTK. M16, we get the Jack Patriot conversion kit, max damage range increase. So they're just buffing all the ranges when they really do need to buff bullet velocities. I hope there's some buffs in here. Bass B, we get a leg and foot modifier increased. So these aren't buffs. Come on, these ain't gonna do nothing. MTZ 762, max damage for the carbine kit. You get 6 extra meters. SOA subverter, you get 5 extra meters. Rival, Max damage range increased to 15. Still won't be enough. That's TTK is mediocre up close. Static, mid damage decrease. So they're nerfing this one too. Are we going to have any fun guns left? All right, we get a range decrease, headshot multiplier decrease. Yeah, let's go. Striker, we get a little bit of a buff to range. Nice. Lockman Shroud, Decimator. This is the full auto version. You get an extra meter. Cool. So Bullum Yacht gets a buff. We get the neck multiplier, lower torso buff. But the important part is it's kind of sped it up a little bit on top of increasing the base fire rate. It was already okay in its base version. Obviously, it's still LMG, so slow. But this is something to look out for. We'll go at least have to check it out. See how that impacts the TTKs. RPK, we get the Cataclysm conversion kit. They incoming flinch. So they just basically nerfed it pretty heavy. Yeah, they nerfed it pretty harsh there. DM56, we get, what was that, 6 meter buff? Let's go. All right, MCW, increased fire rate. Ooh, 6.8. That could be good. This one's worth checking out. I don't know how big a difference that one will feel, but 40 RPM has a better feel to it. Yeah, we'll see. Handguns, P890, Akimbo, decrease hipfire spread by 20%, decrease damage range penalty. Okay, that could be interesting to at least check out. I don't think it's worthwhile though. Akimbo, they tend to not do well, especially when they're MW2 guns. They just have terrible attachments that don't really help with a lot, versus a lot of the MW3 attachments definitely do. Akimbo for what are we focusing on? Akimbo removed hipfire spread penalty. So they're making a lot of these Akimbos better. Basilisk, decrease hipfire spread and decrease damage penalty. FTX Siege, MW2, they're really doing a bunch of nothing. All the Akimbos got touched. Whoa, what a whack weapon balancing patch. Yeah, the bug fixes. Fixed trophy system causing Bunker Buster to become unusable for the duration of the map. Fix an issue allowing players to fall from higher than intended without taking damage. Yep, we covered that before. Fix an issue most wanted indicator from being reduced when opening crates. Fix an issue preventing ammo depots from appearing on the map. Fix an issue causing certain shotgun ammunition to use AR LMG ammo instead of shotgun ammo. Fix a rare issue that would cause the runaway train public event to happen when the train was too far for players to reach it. Yeah, that's busted. Everyone just dies. And fix an issue causing 2x multiplier banner on TAC map. All right, cool. So I will say that they leaned into this and not really doing anything meaningful when it comes to weapon balancing. I covered this in my video. This is point 2. If you haven't watched it, go check the video out. But I give my thoughts on kind of why this is bad, and it's going to continue to be bad. We'll see today. People still be using the STG because it's great at long range. The static, I don't know what people are going to use now. What, WSP9? Still the Superi? I don't know. There's a couple options in there, but we'll see kind of what ends up happening. Appreciate the support. See you on the next one. Thank you for watching as always. Have a great day.